Today we're making chip beef and gravy, and as far as I know, it's shit on a shingle. That's what I've always called it. It's what my dad called it. It's what my grandpa called it, and everybody I know. So, must be a southern thing. All right, welcome everybody. Today we're making the old chip beef shit on a shingle. This was my dad's recipe. This is what he had in the army. This is what my grandpa made. This is what my grandma made. It's an old recipe, and this is what we're gonna need. We're just gonna need some milk, some flour, some butter, good old dried beef, and since this stuff's kind of salty and it's pretty damn pricey for what it is, there's a lot of people use this. That's 79 cents a pack, and I have made it with this stuff. It takes about 2 packs to make a decent mess of it, but it just don't have the same flavor. This is what I grew up with, so we're going to scrap this shit. We're going to use this today. So, first thing we got to do, we've got a pan heating up. You want to get a wad of this. I don't know, that's a pretty good mess. And you just want little slivers of it. And if you're on a low sodium diet, don't eat this. There's no other way of going low sodium that I know of. So basically we just got some little strips, and we're going to throw a little butter in the pan. We're going to brown this up just a touch. And let's get some butter in the pan. There we go. That's not going to take much. And you can use any kind of pan you want. It's just when I make this old school stuff, I like the good old cast iron. So our butters are getting happy. Let me grab a wad of this. And we're not going to cook this, we just want to heat it up, and you'll see the ends will start getting a little crispy. That's about all you need, is just some little heated up crispy bits. So we're going to let this go for a minute, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're about where we need to be with our beef here. And it's getting just a little bit on the crispy side on the ends. So I'm going to put that on a paper towel. And there comes the fun part. We're going to make the gravy. Well, get off of there. I'm going to be stubborn. Okay. So we need more butter. Lots of damn butter. Now as this gets happy, we're going to add some flour here in just a second. I guess everybody's familiar with making a roux, which is basically you're cooking some flour and some butter. Give it a second. All right, we're having some camera glitches here. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of flaking out on me. We're going to add just a little bit of flour at a time. Whoops. That's a little bit. Let me see. So you want that flour to brown just a bit. Oh, there's some beef it got. He's a straggler. Oh well. He'll be alright. So yeah, you got to let this brown a little bit, or you're going to have like a raw flour taste, and nobody really wants that. So give this just a minute to brown. Yeah, we'll be ready for some milk. And this gravy recipe, even without the beef in it, this makes a really good sausage gravy. Makes a good hamburger gravy, bacon gravy, or just plain gravy. Alright, that's getting nice and brown. So, alright, now we're going to add just a little bit of milk. Notice I'm not measuring shit, so we're going to let that get happy. So this is coming along nicely. Now, if you'll notice, the butter is kind of coming to the top. That's okay too. And now is the time. If we weren't using beef and you were using another meat, say like hamburger, you would really need to salt this. But since we're using this good salty stuff, I'm not going to add any salt. I'm just going to lay the pepper to it. I want to keep stirring. I'm going to increase the heat just a little bit because this has got to come to a nice simmer. You don't want a rolling boil or you're going to make a mess. It's going to go everywhere. But as it'll thicken up once we get to bubbling and stuff. Oh, there we go. We got a nice little bubble. Now you notice it's getting thicker. Yeah, this is when the magic happens. I'm going to turn the heat down just a bit. We add our beef back to it. Get all them good little bits. See, now the salt's being added to it with all this salty stuff. As you notice, it's getting real thick, so I may have to add a little more milk. Or you could add water, but it's just a bit. Or it's going to turn into paste here. Be careful. Well, we're just about done. Okay, we're going to let this simmer for just a minute or two, and we're going to put him on some toast. All right, let's get some toast made. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. The toast is done. Turned out beautiful. Who can't make toast, right? So the gravy's nice and hot and gooey. Let's get some of this pretty toast. I don't know about y'all. I always make my toast in the oven when I make this because you want it extra crunchy. Let's put some of this goodness on here. And don't be stingy with it either. Oh God, yes. So if you've never had this, it ought to come with a disclaimer. It makes you sleepy. It's like eating turkey on Thanksgiving. This right here will knock your ass out. I'm gonna put a little more pepper on it. And we're gonna give her a taste. Oh, ain't that beautiful? All right. Yep, that's the way it should be. Nice and crusty and toasty and wonderful, and I'm gonna burn my mouth. Yep. We're gonna eat this and take a damn nap. Anyway, y'all, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We're gonna keep hammering out videos till we make something everybody likes. But got any ideas? Leave a comment. I like cooking shit. Anyways, we'll see you.